I really believe that to have a sponsor that is advocating for you, they need to understand your strengths and your personal value proposition to really do that, which often stems from a professional mentorship or a manager and peer-to-peer relationship.
Welcome to the Unspoken Wisdoms micro podcast with me, Rita, your go-to guide for your tech career journey. In this episode, we will be talking about navigating the transition from overly mentored to fully sponsored at work with Christina Mitine, the worldwide go-to-market leader at AWS. Hi, Christina. Welcome to the show.
Hey, Rita, thanks so much for having me.
Let's talk about today's topic, which is very transformative: how to transition from being fully mentored to fully sponsored at work. Most of us know that both mentorship and sponsorship are two powerful dynamics in the workplace. And the transition from mentorship to sponsorship is truly game changer. Based on your experience, what is your top three wisdom to make sure the transition can be done successfully?
It's a great question. I really think that there are three things that you can start by doing to move from being over mentored to fully sponsored, especially as women in technology. The first one is know your superpowers. We hear that word a lot, but I think if you really understand what makes you unique and what skills you bring that no one else can, it's how you differentiate yourself in the workplace. And you have to be really clear on that so you can articulate it to your mentors, who then have the potential to become your sponsors, which leads me to the second one is build one new connection every month. Sponsorship comes from relationships. Someone won't agree to be your sponsor if they don't know you. So taking time to really build that relationship and transform it from a mentor, whether that's a manager, someone on your team, a senior leader, someone away from that, a meaningful connection, even once a month, can really lead to countless opportunities. And the third one that you can do for yourself is creating what I like to call a brag folder. You can call it whatever works for you, but you're really documenting your wins and successes. That can be a project you've completed on the team, a customer or partner that you've worked with if you're in an external facing role, a project that you've delivered and partnered with other teams on. The reason it's so important is when the time comes for sponsorship, you'll already have this package that's ready to share out and say, here's why I deserve this promotion and this advancement opportunity. And I think these three wisdoms and actions will really help you build this foundational success to move from just a standard check the box mentor relationship to a true sponsorship.
About the first bullet, we all need to find out our super strength. The challenge is that how do we apply our strength to the work so that people see it as something differentiating you from the rest? What is your thought about it?
Absolutely. For me personally, I'll just share based on my experience, it's empathy. I think you're spot on, Rita. It was hard at first to understand how do I show up in a professional setting and remain my authentic and empathetic self while also earning credibility and trust. I've come to realize that empathy is my superpower because I can use it to develop genuine relationships with other people. And those relationships are what help me get great mentors who then transform into sponsors. So I think for everyone, as you're thinking about your superpower, really align it to the work that you do and what makes you stand out from someone on your team or even on a supporting team.
Would you mind sharing what kind of typical question or topics that you will discuss with your sponsor?
What I do with my sponsors is we have a set cadence. It's typically quarterly, and I share with them what I have accomplished that aligns with their business goal. At the end of the day, a sponsor has to understand your value and what value you bring to either their business, their organization, a customer, a partner. So I showcase here's what I'm working on, and I map out here's how it aligns to your business goals and your team initiatives. And then I always ask for feedback and I say, is this in alignment with what you're looking for? What can I be doing differently? And I like to end with how can I best support you? Or is there anything you need from me? And I find that those questions and those topics really facilitate candid and honest conversations while also giving your sponsor insight into your accomplishments and why they should continue advocating for you when you aren't there.
If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to click subscribe below. And remember, wisdom often comes in unspoken moments. This is Rita signing off from the Unspoken Wisdom.